I know. You've been waiting for this, haven't you? I think it's about time we love on this one, or potentially hate on this one. Phantom by Paco Rabanne. This one came out a few months back, and I believe the reason why I was late on this one is because this one came out right in the middle of our moving process, and I just didn't have time to pick this one up and order it and check it out. So kind of got behind on some of the new releases during that whole time. But now I'm starting to get caught back up. And of course, we got to check this one out at some point, right? Phantom. This is an eau de toilette, so I'm sure we're going to have an eau de parfum, a parfum, and, you know, a special edition every year afterwards. We can look forward to that. So one of the main things about this bottle is that it is refillable. So you can run through this entire bottle, which is a 150 ml, and then buy a refill and fill it back up again. I have a feeling most of us aren't going to ever run through this, but hey, it's still pretty cool. And I guess you can also connect this to your phone. Set your phone on top, and then magic stuff happens. Let's try it. Let's see. It's kind of, nope, that didn't work. How do you do this? I mean, like that? Now what's supposed to happen? Am I supposed to start getting compliments falling out of the sky? Compliment magnet? I don't know. I don't understand. The instructions for that on the box are not in English, so we're just going to move on past that. Hey, it's Paco Rabanne. They never let down with their bottles. Of course, we have Invictus, we have 1 million, all of these very loud, gaudy bottles, and what would you expect else from them than to create a shiny, reflective, freaking robot. There you go. Most important test here. What do we got? Yeah, let's rough this thing up and see. Really, yeah, when you get it in the light like that, it does not look very good. But if you were in a room with, you know, just standard overhead lighting, and, you know, you're not with studio lights, it may not be as noticeable. But when you got a whole bunch of light shining at this thing, yeah, you can see the smudges there. So, you know, for the smudge test, pretty standard. I would give it just kind of, I don't know, a B, because for most of you, you probably aren't going to see that unless you're examining it with a flashlight or a loupe or something, which I don't know why you would, but, you know, I would say it'll hold up decently here. Although scratches are going to be a different story. Yeah. Scratch proof, no, that is going to fail miserably there. But hey, at least you know. All right, let's actually get serious here. Came primed. Let's get this on skin. Atomizer's fantastic when you give a full mist there. I mean, this thing, it's got some distance to it. And it's also pretty wide, so I can already smell it. Opens up with a creamy citrus, bit of a sweetness, kind of a lemon freshness, a tiny bit creamy, woody in a type of way. A little bit sour. It's like a sour lemon creaminess. That's kind of what I'm pulling here right off the bat. Let's take a look at the note breakdown. Up top we have lavender, lemon zest, and lemon. So I was kind of right there. So it's not so much that it's just a lemon, it's like a zesty, kind of sour, spicy type of lemon. In the mid we also have lavender, apple, patchouli, smoke, earthy notes. In the base we have vanilla, lavender, and vetiver. So is there lavender in this fragrance? I think they want you to know that this has lavender. And it's funny, when you look at the main accords on Fragrantica, it goes citrus being the primary, vanilla being up next, and then lavender. They put lavender in this thing 3 times, and yet it's still not the main accord. I don't know what they were after there. So it's safe to say that this fragrance here completely ends the trend of sweet fragrances. So, you know, Paco Rabanne and these other top brands were putting out all of these super, super sweet scents as kind of the new trend. And this one here, they're going in a completely different direction. Obviously, that's all a joke. This is a very sweet scent. Okay, it is sweet, it is youthful, it is, again, a bit citrusy and warm, but still, it just has that modern men's sweet type of smell here to the extreme. As it sits right now, the vanilla is starting to work its way in, but not really becoming like a main player. it's kind of mixing in with the lemon and the lemon zest. So it's kind of a creamy, sweet lemon with the vanilla working its way in. I am, believe it or not, getting some of the lavender, so that's awesome. Good to see some lavender. It's giving it a bit of an aromatic type of feel. It's kind of where I'm at right now. Let's look at the Fragrantica comparisons here. First up, we have Bad Boy. What's this? Oh, Bad Boy Le Parfum. I don't really think so. Bad Boy Le Parfum, it's got that spicy cannabis. It has a much more of an earthiness, and to be real, Bad Boy Le Parfum is much more unique than this one. You know, it has actually kind of a somewhat potentially off-putting smell to where us fragrance enthusiasts would think that it smells decent, you know, depending on, you know, how you like that DNA in general. But for the average person, they may smell that and be like, there's something a little bit odd about this one. So I don't think this really smells like Bad Boy Le Parfum. Ultra Male, definitely not. Ultra Male is 10 times better than this. Not saying that this is terrible, but I really do like Ultra Male. It's a vanilla, pear, sweet scent, very sweet as well, but it's done in a different way. It's much more unique in my opinion. Don't really get that comparison. Halloween Man X, not really a comparison either. You know, that one's got whiskey, coffee, tonka bean. It's kind of a boozy approach. It has sweetness for sure, but done in a different way. 1 Million Lucky, same thing. Givenchy Play Intense, definitely not. That is a fantastic coffee scent that's unfortunately discontinued. Invictus Legend, no. What else? This is going on here. Les Beaux by JPG, no. Carolina 212 Heroes, no. Scandal by Jean Paul Gaultier, the new one, no. And a bunch of other stuff. Coro Sport, yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, so they were having some fun there with those recommendations. I really don't think that it necessarily smells like any one other thing. However, it smells like a whole bunch of other things, okay? So it's like taking, you know, little bits and pieces from a lot of other sweet, popular designer scents and then just kind of mashing them up. I've got the thing unscrewed here. I'm just curious to see how this works. So you unscrew the head of the robot. That comes off, and then that's where you would put on your refill. So I think you would just put that on the top there and then push down. Kind of like the Sauvage refill bottle, that sort of thing. And when you're all done, just screw it back on, and then I believe you're ready to atomize again. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. It's probably going to be very useful because I'm sure a lot of people are going to be running through this really quick. One thing that's cool is there's actually a window in the front. So I don't know, again, lighting here is going to be an issue, but you can see the level in here. So again, you can hear it. Can you see it? Sorry, it's kind of hard. If I go that way, it's too dark. But just take my word for it. You can see, there it is. So you can actually see your level there. Kind of useful for when you're filling it up or, you know, just seeing how much you ran through. So this is another one where I really don't have too much to say. It's just, you know, another sweet scent. This is going to, for sure, have its own market, okay? I'm not going to sit here and say that it's a terrible scent and it's a failure and it's going to flop. I think it's probably going to sell pretty good. When it comes down to it, I would say a lot of the reason why Paco Rabanne fragrances do so well is the marketing. And that extends more so outside of the community. Us in the community, 9 times out of 10, 9.9 times out of 10, aren't going to be buying something just because the bottle looks cool. We're going to be buying it with the intention of it smelling good and working for us. On the other hand, people who aren't invested in the community like us are just going to see this bottle and just have to have it. And chances are 9 times out of 10, they're going to think it smells decent enough and they're going to get compliments from it. So they're just going to wear it. So that's kind of how this one's going to work. You know, it's going to have its crowd. You know, people are going to enjoy it. For me, not really so much here. For sure, it smells pleasant, but at this point, I've smelled this legitimately so many times that I just really have nothing else to say other than, yeah, I've been there before. So let me know your thoughts on Phantom down below. And I will leave a link down below if you want to buy this one. It is fully available now, so, you know, knock yourself out. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.